Every week, the gridiron becomes a battlefield where warriors fight for victory and glory. In the kitchen, we channel the same intensity, melding bold ingredients to create something extraordinary. Both arenas demand passion, precision, and a flair for entertainment, captivating audiences big and small. In football, every matchup is a story of cities and their heroes. In cooking, it's about celebrating signature flavors and iconic dishes that define a place. Each recipe is like a lineup, headlined by star ingredients, supported by a flavorful team, and rooted in a city's culinary identity. Welcome to Matchup Mashups, where we take the best of each rival city and combine them into one unique dish. Today's matchup, Jacksonville Jaguars versus Tennessee Titans. The fiery Nashville hot chicken sandwich collides with the savory Jacksonville garlic crab to create the ultimate hot crab sandwich. At the risk of boiling the city of Nashville down to one thing, it's world-renowned for its music and nightlife scenes. But beyond the music and neon lights, Nashville has built a culinary legacy that hits just as hard. And at the center of it all, the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Hot chicken is a fiery love letter to the southern comfort food that saw its beginning at Prince's Hot Chicken Shack in the mid-1980s, an iconic restaurant operated by a family of the same name. It starts with a perfectly fried chicken, coated in a cayenne-heavy spice blend that delivers heat and is balanced by the cool and crispiness of pickles and a creamy slaw. All of that is traditionally dropped onto a piece of white sandwich bread, but nowadays you'll find it in between your favorite buns. Whether you're grabbing one from a bustling food truck or a family-run joint, it's an experience that's as much about the city as it is the food.
Jacksonville, Florida is truly a city of many blessings.
Now for the second half of our matchup. When you think of Jacksonville, you might picture sun-soaked beaches, sprawling waterways, and its laid-back coastal vibe. But this city has more than just good views. It's home to a seafood culture that's as bold and flavorful as its southern roots. At the heart of it all, garlic crab. Garlic crab is a Jacksonville staple, a dish that brings the community together around paper-lined tables piled high with blue crabs. These crabs are simmered in a rich, buttery garlic sauce, infused with a hint of spice that makes every bite pop. It's messy, it's indulgent, and it's the celebration of everything that makes coastal cuisine great. What sets this dish apart is its simplicity and soul. It's the kind of food you enjoy with your hands, cracking shells and soaking up every last drop of that garlicky goodness. Whether you're at a seafood shack by the water or a backyard boil with friends, garlic crab is Jacksonville's way of saying, welcome. Sit down and dig in. Today we combine these two southern powerhouses into something awesome, our very own star player, the hot garlic crab sandwich. In Jacksonville, seafood is king, and blue crabs reign supreme. We're removing the shells and getting into that rich, briny flavor. Nashville is all about crispy fry perfection, so we're giving the crab a double dredge. Start with the flour for a solid base, then dunk it in that tangy buttermilk, a southern staple, and back into the flour for an extra crunchy coating. It's a nod to the classic hot chicken crust that dates back centuries and is synonymous with southern cooking. Into the fryer it goes, sizzling to a golden brown. This step brings together the best of both cities, the crispiness of Nashville's fried chicken and the indulgent texture of Jacksonville's garlic crab. For the seasoning, we're mixing cayenne for that signature heat, brown sugar, paprika, onion powder, and garlic powder. This spice blend is what differentiates this sandwich. Here's the defining moment that really brings what Nashville has to offer. Hot oil extracts every bit of flavor from the spices, creating a spicy, savory coating that clings to the crab like a warm southern comfort. A signature move at backyard boils across the south is soaking up all the flavors with every piece of crab. To get this done, we're first dropping the fried crab into the spicy oil so that it absorbs all those flavors. Then we dust it to make sure that we didn't miss a single crevice. Time to cool things down. We're tossing fresh corn and shredded cabbage with vinegar, mayo, and a sprinkle of that hot chicken seasoning. The corn is another nod to the backyard boil, while the cool creaminess is what cuts through the heat beautifully. This is a signature move of the hot chicken sandwich, a topping that complements the spice so perfectly. Then we build. It's simple, really. We take each component and stack them up before marveling at this beautiful culinary creation we brought into this world. When two iconic teams go head-to-head, it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the grit, pride, and passion each city has to bring to the field. But it's also about the shared joy of watching football together and taking a moment to spotlight the culinary flavors that make these regions unforgettable. The hot garlic crab sandwich, crunchy, spicy, messy, and packed with flavor. It's a tribute to the boldness of Nashville and the coastal charm of Jacksonville. It's the perfect intersection of two great food cities, each bringing its own fire to the table. The gladiators on the field dust themselves off, lick their wounds, and prepare for the next game. In the kitchen, doing much of the same and looking towards the next matchup and what we can mash up in order to showcase the best each team has to offer.